Hello, this is Dr. Rahman Ali, and in this tutorial, we are going to learn the concept and practical implementation of the create, alter, and drop command over the database object table. We have already taken this database model is in our example for tutorials, and in this particular section tutorial, we will be focusing on the creation, alter, drop, and modify commands over this product and vendor table. We have already discussed the create statement in detail. I am not going to the detail of that one because we have created the databases in tables. And for this session particularly, we are interested in one statement, and that is how we could create a new table using this select statement. What does this mean? For example, if you have this table customer and you want to create a new table out of this one using all the same structure and same data, then you could use this statement create table and name of the new table. But what will be the column of this new table? The column of this new table will come from the customer table, and all the data will be selected. But here one thing most important to be noted is that this new table, when it will be created, it will not copy the primary key and foreign key constraints from the customer table, and we will be needing to add them at the later stage using the alter statement. So let's see, this is the table product, and we will create it with this script having the primary key, foreign key, and all the characteristics of the attribute, and will be creating this new product underscore new, which will carry this whole structure and whole data except the primary key and foreign key constraints. So let's see it. I have created the script for creating the vendor and product table. I will just use it to create it, and then we'll be using this statement, select statement, to create the new table carrying all the characteristic of this table. So I will just copy this script from here into MySQL. Let me open a new SQL editor and will create MyDB, create database MyDB. I will create a new database first, and when I will refresh it, my new DB is created here with the no table. Let me use my DB to create the table inside this DB. Yes, this new DB is not active, and I am going to create both these tables. Mean the vendor table. This is the script to create the vendor table. I will execute it and will see, yes, this vendor table is created, and this is the script for the product table, and when I will execute it, this product table is also created. We can see it, both the tables are created. Now I'm going to add a few records to this to these tables, and I have already created some sample data. Let me directly copy from here to make the process easier for me. This will add 2 records to the vendor table, and let me copy 2 records for the product table. And yes, I am going to insert these 2 records to the vendor. Yes, they have been added, and these 2 records to this table, and they have also been added. So now what I am going to do, I am going to create the new table. Create table product underscore new. I'm going to create a new table with the name table from uh, from product but what it will take the data from your select asterisk. So which means that I'm going to create the new table using the select statement, and all the data and structure from the product table will be used. So this new table has been created, and now we can see product underscore new. And when we will check this product underscore new, it will have copied static from product underscore new, and we will see that the whole data, yeah, both the records from the product table has also been uh, copied to this table. So this create table select static from product copies the structure as well as the data, but it does not copy the primary key and foreign key constraint. And if I want to see whether that has been copied or not, so I can show create create table product underscore new. When I will execute this statement, it shows me the full characteristic of the table, and from there I can see that here, at the bottom you cannot see the primary key and foreign key constraints have not been added. So select statement create a new table, but primary key and foreign key constraints will not are not copied. We will have to add them at the later stage. So this is how this create statement works. I added this data. Now we are going to explain the new concept, which is called alter table structure. So alter, if we want to do any change in the existing table, we use alter statement, and alter statement is used in combination with the add, modify and drop. So when we use alter with add, we can add a new column or a new constraint, and we can, when modify, we can change an existing column, and if we want to use drop, it can drop the new column or a constraint. So now let's see how this could be done. I'm going to alter this table, the existing table, and modifying the data type of the p underscore min. So how I could do, I will copy paste this. I am saying to this dbms the change, alter the product table and modify the p underscore minimum data types from there is another data type, I think big int or something like that, and I am going to change it into int. And yes, we can see that that is modified into this one. So alter command is used to modify the data type of a column, and it could also be used, this alter command could also be used to change the characteristic of a column. For example, if I want to change the size of a column, previously it is 8 digit carrying 8 digit with 2 decimal point, and now I am going to change it into 9 digit with 2 decimal point. So this can also alter table product and modify the price column values to carry 9 digits whole number, and 0.2 is the decimal part. So this will alter, yes, this size has been changed. Also I can use this alter command. How I could do that? For a new column, for example, I am going to add this new column alter table product and add this p underscore sale to this one. So alter command could also be used for adding a new column to the existing table. So this is existing table is product, and I am going to add this new column p underscore sale, and if I want to verify that whether this has been added or not, so I can see from this column list p underscore cell code, but I can also drop it. So if I used the same statement but with the drop, alter table product, and instead of add use drop, and what to drop? This column that I just added it. Okay, so it could be, and execute it. Yes, and when we refresh it, and we'll see that p underscore cell code is not available here. That is deleted. Now let's see what other could be done if we want to drop a column. Yes, we dropped it, and we could also use the alter statement to add a constraint to an existing table, primary key and foreign key. So as you know that when we created the new product underscore new, so we showed that there was no primary key and foreign key copied from the product table. So alter table product underscore new and add the constraint pk1 primary key to this table. So this is how we could add the new primary key has been added to the new product. And if I want to drop this primary key, I could do that exactly the same as we used here in the alter table. Which table? Product underscore new, and drop what? Primary key. So the primary key that we just added, alter can also drop that one. Yes, primary key is dropped. And similarly, we can also add the foreign key constraint, and you could demonstrate that by yourself. And we can also remove the constraint as we just apply the primary key constraint and remove that one. But for changing the for dropping the constraint from a column, for example, I am going to change the not null to a null value. So I cannot do that by using the drop statement, because that is the characteristic of the column. New product, modify p underscore discount. Previously we have defined it with the not null constraint, but now I am going to change that one to null. So I will be using alter table, this one, with modify statement, and it will modify it to a null, which could carry, yes, you can see it, it can carry the null value as well. And similarly, the drop command could also be used to drop a database, or it could also be used for table. So let me use drop table product underscore new. The new table that we have created, I am going to remove that. So here it is product underscore, this table is here product underscore new. When I will drop it, execute this statement, it will be dropped. Yes, it is dropped from here. And if I want to drop a database, I can also drop it. For example, here if I want to delete this new underscore db, I will write down drop database instead of table. I will be using database and name of that particular database, but I am not going to do that mydb. So if I execute it, it will drop the whole database from here. So I'm not going to drop it. That's all for today, and later on we could use create alter and drop command on the sequence and indexes in our next tutorial. Thank you.